everyone, Dan Rothwell here. I want to comment on a new poll that just came out by Reuters. And what they found out was that 62% of Democrats who were polled think it's time that we get new Democratic leaders. And the main reason that they thought this is that they don't think that their leaders are aggressive enough. In other words, they're just too timid. Let me give you an example. There was a recess from Congress about a month or two ago, and there was a 2-week opportunity for members of Congress to go into their districts and hold town hall meetings. Republicans, by and large, avoided doing that because they didn't want to be assaulted by their electorate, by the voters, as they had been when a few of them tried. That was an opportunity for the Democrats to go into not only their own districts, but to go into adjacent Republican districts and hold a number of town hall meetings in order to advance the progressive cause and also to refute what the Republicans have been saying about Democrats and progressivism and so forth. Only a few members of Congress actually did that. We have a 2-week recess coming up here. If all 260 of those Democrats decided to hold town hall meetings, let's say that in the 14 days of the recess they did maybe 10 town hall meetings, that would account to more than 3,000 town hall meetings put on by the Democrats. Now, what the Reuters poll is indicating is that the time for timidity is over. We're in a bare-knuckle fight. And no longer can we take the philosophy that when they go low, we go high. I'm not suggesting that we need to get down in the mud with the Republicans and act unethically. What I am suggesting, though, that we are in a bare-knuckle fight and it's time to take off the velvet gloves and go at the Republicans with much greater aggressiveness. I have just written a book, and the title of it is Willful Ignorance and Stupid Political Decisions. And from that title, you can see that I definitely embrace this idea of becoming much more blunt in terms of how to, number one, examine why we lost the 2024 election, but most importantly, what can we do to fight back and win back the Congress and eventually the presidency in the next few years. So that's my message for today, is that the Democrats need to simply be much more aggressive, much less timid, and far more out there in terms of going to all these town hall meetings and availing themselves of the opportunities to contrast their party with the Republican Party and, of course, with Trump.